Businesses everywhere are asking the same question. Amazon FBA or TikTok Shop? Which one is the real winner? Pick wrong and you could waste months of effort, burn through margins, or completely miss the next big wave of customers. Amazon sellers are frustrated by rising fees. TikTok sellers are exhausted chasing trends. And if you're not sure where to focus, you're not alone. I've been helping brands navigate the ever more complex world of e-commerce since 2016. Over those years, I've helped over 2,500 brands, all to say I've seen what works, what fails, and why choosing the wrong path can hold you back. But the truth is also more complicated than anyone's telling you. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly what most businesses are missing and why your growth depends on getting this right. So, let's start with Amazon. Amazon is still the heavyweight champion with over 200 million Prime members, a global logistics network that is really sophisticated and built in customer trust. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, because Amazon for a long time has established itself as the search engine for customers looking to make a purchase. But here is what most sellers get wrong. They assume that traffic equals sales. It doesn't. Competition is brutal. Fees keep rising. Ads are only getting more expensive and complicated. And if you don't know how to create a listing that cuts through the noise, you'll be invisible. So many brands that we work with all the time come to us because they cannot break through to page one. When we figure out how to position them properly with a solid strategy that combines SEO with high converting creative, then they manage to break through to page one and they start seeing the momentum build. That's the power that Amazon has when you do it right. But Amazon may not always be enough or even the right fit, especially if you're selling a more innovative, trend-setting product that doesn't yet already have a built-in search volume demand. If you're trying to really capture something of the moment or you're ahead of your time, then you may really struggle to make headway on Amazon if that's your only platform that you're selling on. Amazon isn't easy, but it is an incredible conversion engine. People come ready to buy, and if you know how to stand out, Amazon delivers predictable, scalable sales like no other platform. If you're already on Amazon and you're struggling to figure out how to stand out, or you're strongly considering launching, or even wondering whether it's the right platform to you, reach out in the link below. This is exactly what we help brands with every single day. But Amazon isn't where new trends are born. So where are customers discovering and even creating new trends and the hot items of the moment? Let's talk about TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop is exploding. Sellers are going viral and moving thousands of units overnight. It can be truly transformative, but the problem is that going viral is unpredictable. Assuming that you do everything right, virality also doesn't stick. So one day you could be everywhere, the next you're forgotten and you're wondering what to do with all this inventory. Trends die quickly, and without social proof and lots of user-generated content, you need a constant source of social proof in the way of user-generated content if you want to stand out. I've seen this firsthand so many times with brands that I consult with going viral, selling out of inventory, getting distracted with fulfilling all of that, only in the meantime to have the trend cool off, their virality disappear, and suddenly they're left at ground zero. That volatility is what makes TikTok Shop both exciting and potentially very complicated for businesses. On the flip side, I see businesses that achieve virality on TikTok throw away massive hard-earned success on Amazon when customers go to research that product, or maybe they would prefer to buy it through the protections of their Prime membership, only to not be able to find it because the product either isn't listed on Amazon or is so poorly optimized that customers can't find it, which only creates a gap for copycats looking to either truly impersonate your brand, sell your products as resellers, or just trying to capitalize on that demand that you've worked so hard to generate. And that's where so many businesses get things wrong. They're looking at each platform as completely separate entities when really there is so much cross movement that happens if you're successful on one, and then how that translates to your success on the other. And another thing that sellers really overlook when they're trying to evaluate which platform they should be selling on is it's not just about the algorithm or how these platforms function, but really what kind of customer you are selling to and the kind of product that you're selling. Of course, impulse buys or fun, trendy kind of products are going to move much faster and easier on TikTok Shop versus something that's more basic and run of the mill. On the flip side, if something's very high value, expensive, or requires a great degree of trust, then Amazon may be a better and stronger place to put your effort if you have to choose one of the two. TikTok ultimately is a discovery machine. So this is really where things get interesting when we are talking about Amazon or TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop creates demand. Amazon capitalizes on demand. So Amazon converts, TikTok discovers, but which one should you actually choose? The answer might not be what you think. Everyone wants a winner in the Amazon versus TikTok debate. But the fact is, asking which is better is the wrong question. TikTok Shop sellers flame out without constant new releases and trends and crazy sales and a strong, aggressive content machine. Amazon sellers, on the other hand, miss out on the explosive growth potential of creating demand rather than just trying to carve out a piece of the pie that already exists. By picking just one, you are putting your business longevity into question. The real winners are using both for two very important reasons. The second reason is some insider knowledge that I've gotten from a very successful influencer friend, and I'll share that in a minute. But first, TikTok drives discovery and hype. In other words, top of funnel, creating new demand. So if you're feeling limited by the cap of search volume on the keywords that you can go after on Amazon, then TikTok Shop really opens up a whole world of possibility. Amazon then turns that attention into trust and long-term customers. That growth on TikTok can translate into fresh new momentum and higher ranking on Amazon, and it creates a beautiful ecosystem. It's a flywheel. TikTok fuels Amazon, Amazon validates TikTok. Together, you create a really strong system. And I know this because I've seen this firsthand after working with so many brands. When businesses diversify instead of just relying on one platform, their growth doesn't just add up, it multiplies. If you have questions about how this actually works, feel free to reach out and we would be happy to help. But I mentioned that there are two reasons why TikTok and Amazon as a diversified strategy are so important. I was recently having a conversation with a very successful influencer friend, and she told me that when she is selecting products to create videos for on TikTok Shop, she will make sure that they are products that are also sold on Amazon. So if a product is on TikTok Shop and Amazon, then she's more likely to choose those than the thousands of other products that she has to potentially make videos for, because she can push out that video on multiple platforms, she can be more efficient, and she can grow her business. Which makes me think, if you would like to see a video that goes into what you can do to really position your business to be attractive to creators who would want to choose your product to create content around, let me know in the comments and I would be happy to create a dedicated video about that. So where should you focus today? The worst move is to double down on just one platform and ignore the others. That's how sellers get blindsided. Amazon sellers complain that TikTok is a fad. TikTok sellers complain that Amazon is overly complicated and boring. Both are wrong. Diversification is not optional anymore. TikTok creates interest, Amazon captures it. Together, they protect you from platform risk and unlock growth that would be very hard to achieve anywhere else. So we've compared Amazon and TikTok Shop, but there is a shift happening right now that's bigger than any single platform. Click here to see what it is, how e-commerce is changing, and what you need to do to be prepared for this new future. Thank you so much for watching. I better see you over there. Bye.